Howard Campbell, a Chief Innovator for Education Consultant, Mr. Howard Campbell and Associates.
Please make welcome of Mr. Howard Campbell.
Good evening. I am pretty new to the scene, trying to, like Jerry, be a connector. Excellence in all your efforts. It's one of my settled ways of thinking, an attitude I call it. Give more than you planned. That's another one. So both of these attitudes require that I retire to bed later than my peers and my colleagues, but also that I sort of rise before them. So just consider back in November last year when I invited the Almontown Media Club to cover a digital publishing conference I was having at the Pegasus. And as the organizer for the conference, I was on location up to about 10 p.m. the night, trying to ensure that the technical infrastructure was in place, including the booths. I remember that night leaving a certain team there. I'm not going to say who they are just yet, but I left a certain team there. I went home and I got back at the crack of dawn expecting that I would be the first person on location. But guess what? I was wrong. I was surprised. So here it is. Mrs. Candalee Crooks and her team were already on location. So clearly they went to bed after I did, and they rose before I did, and they were on location. So I returned less than 9 hours later to find them. It was rather unsettling. The ensuing 3 days would ensure that my conference was not only digitally archived, but more importantly, I recognized at that point that I had formed an alliance with what I know can call a world-class team. As an instructional designer and curriculum specialist, I'm always on the lookout for opportunities for learners to be engaged in what I like to regard as wall-less classrooms. Classrooms that have no scripted lesson plans, no fixed room, no fixed stimulus. The subject matter with which learners engage is whatever is on the field of play or on stage, whichever form each of these take. KiDz HuB provides such an opportunity. Mrs. Candalee Crooks and her awesome team, thank you for the opportunity to engage with and learn from 3 talented Hubbers. Joe Nathan, thank you for the many lessons on Kodu, for the eloquent presentations you have given at least 4 of my sponsored activities, and more importantly, for your consistent display of that I believe in myself attitude. Regine, so just now I begged her not to stump me with any more questions that I would not be able to answer. Your smile lights up every room, but more importantly, it puts your interviewees at ease instantly. Your ability to consider things from every angle, to think on your feet, and to compose and deliver yourself, it's not only noteworthy in my mind, but remarkable. To you, I say, whatever the circumstances, don't give up and don't give in. Nzinga, where are you? I recall that interview we did at Devon House at the Kingston Book Fair. You were told that you had to do a retake of the interview and you only had 30 seconds because the battery was almost out. And I said, she can't do it in 30 seconds. But 30 seconds later, you did it to a round of applause from all the onlookers that were there. To you, I'm going to say now, you are unique. Nothing can replace you. In closing, as an education technologist and what I like to regard as a development strategist, I recognize that regardless of economic or social class, the most powerful development tool of this decade is, in fact, technology. So a message to the KiDz HuB Jamaica chapter: as you seek to execute your mission to give youth a global voice, I say to you, zero in on your target and go for it. You have my full and unwavering support. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Howard Campbell. And we'd like to just thank you because you have supported KiDz HuB, yes, by just supporting Alman Town in the way that you did. So thank you very much, sir.